Hey guys, so today we're doing a hair video, and today this is going to be an Ayurvedic hair growth oil. If you don't know what Ayurveda is, it's really a natural way of healing your body and skin, inside and outside basically. And this video is basically for hair growth or like healing of the scalp, because a lot of us have scalp problems and we don't even know, like dandruff, like that's literally like a problem that can be fixed with like natural healing and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna tell you guys what you need for this video, and yeah. Okay, so before you guys get overwhelmed by all of these ingredients, I am gonna put like the facts and everything in between, like adding everything, so don't get like overwhelmed by all of this. Like, I know it's a lot, but I'm not about to read out all the facts to you guys because that's a lot. Y'all can pause the video and all that good stuff if y'all really want to know why I'm adding all of these. Yeah, so what you'll need are fenugreek seeds, methi seeds. It's basically the same thing. Methi is like the Indian way of saying it. AMLA powder, vitamin C crystals, a filter, henna, MSM, it's like a powder or crystal form. I prefer crystals. Jamaican black castor oil, organic coconut oil, peppermint oil, vitamin E oil, tea tree oil, and lemon oil. You don't need to use all of these. This is what I prefer inside of my oil. And like I said, it's Ayurvedic oil. So a lot of these I did get from the Indian store. But it's really what you want to add to it after the Ayurvedic powders or, seeds and everything. This is what I add. So we are going to start off with some coconut oil. And this is the main ingredient. Like, this is like, you'll need more of coconut oil than anything else in the oil, because that's like the base. Like, it's good to start making oil with a light oil first before you start adding all this other heavy stuff inside of it. Okay, so now we're going to add some henna. And honestly, if you're not used to using herbs in your hair, you might want to start off with a smaller like dosage, because honestly, I use a lot because I've been using this for like some years now. So I can use that much because, my hair is used to it by now. But if you're not used to it, you might want to start off with like half a tablespoon or so, because it is a strengthener. So it's going to like make your hair strong. Also, if most of you probably already know, like, henna is used for coloring. If you're worried about that, you shouldn't get too much coloring or any coloring at all, honestly, like on your hands or anything or your body, because this oil is like, you're not putting that much. Like, I could see if you were doing like a henna mask or something on your hair, you want to use gloves, but this isn't going to stain you. It might like color your hair just a tad bit, but like it's not really going to do much. So next we're going to use fenugreek seeds or methi seeds. And these do smell very sweet, so you might smell like maple syrup. If you don't like the smell of maple syrup, you don't want to add these in, but they will make your hair grow really fast, and they'll make your hair so shiny. I promise you, like, no matter how much you wash your hair is still going to be shiny. So yeah, but they do smell like maple syrup, and it be smelling kind of good though. I don't know. So next we're going to add AMLA powder. And AMLA powder is also a strengthener and helps with dandruff and all that good stuff. I used a tablespoon, but like I said, if you're not used to it, you might want to use a teaspoon or half a teaspoon. We're going to add tea tree oil. I didn't really put how many drops because honestly, I don't measure drops when it comes to like essential oils. So I probably put like 10, maybe less than 10. But this is going to help for antibacterial. So, so the oil won't get old, or so your scalp honestly won't be dirty when you're putting oil in it. We're going to add peppermint oil. And honestly, this is good for hair growth, but I add peppermint for the smell because it'll smell you know, there's going to be so many different smells. You're adding all of this stuff to it. So the peppermint oil just makes it smell like more pleasing. And it also makes your scalp feel good. Real good. Like there's a breeze going on. I added some lemon oil also for smell. I kind of like mine to have a sweet smell. The fenugreek seeds do give it that, but I think adding other essential oils will help too. And most of you know, you shouldn't be adding too much essential oils to your stuff because it's very strong. So you don't need too much of the essential oils. I added vitamin E oil, and I didn't add too much of this. I just added 2 squeezes to it because that oil is pretty thick too. And I have an oily scalp, so I don't put too much in it. So I added MSM crystals. You don't have to add MSM. This is just an extra read all about it. This stuff is amazing. Y'all might want to read up on this or watch some videos on it. It's great. You could take this internally or you can put it topically on your hair. I do both every now and then, but it's like pure sulfur and it's just good. I added some vitamin C crystals. This helps break down the MSM inside of your hair oil, or either if you take it internally, it helps with that. So when you're using MSM, you want to add vitamin C in it to break it down also. But yeah, I added some Jamaican black castor oil and I added a teaspoon of it. This stuff is really strong, but this is good for conditioning your hair. It's kind of like coconut oil, but it makes your hair thicker. If you suffer from like thinning of the hair, it helps. Like a lot of people use it on their eyebrows and eyelashes to grow their hair, or like guys use it on their beards and stuff because it is like pretty good for the thickening of the hair. I don't really need it. My hair just keeps getting thicker, but you know, I know a lot of people do be asking me how to make their hair thicker. I think sometimes it's just genetics, but I know I've seen people use this and it does help a lot. So that's all that I used today. Sometimes I do add almond oil because it is a lighter oil, but I didn't have any on me and I ended up buying it after, which I was pretty mad about. But you can add oils to it like as you go. So I'm just mixing it now, making sure all that stuff getting in there good. You feel me? Putting my foot in there, not literally, but literally. And basically we're going to let it sit. I preferably let it sit for 24 hours. You can let it sit for a couple of hours, but you know, the longer you let it sit, the more potent it's going to be. Sometimes I let the seeds sit in there, or sometimes I let the mixture sit in there. I don't strain it sometimes, but today I'm going to strain it because it be too much sometimes. Like I said, it's a sometimes thing, but I'm just showing you guys what it look like. It is a little muddy. It's very brownish. It's not going to be your clear oil or nothing like that. It's going to look pretty dirty, but it's not. I was trying to make this as less messy as possible, but that was kind of hard, y'all. I'm not going to lie. Like, you know, just dealing with all these different powders and oils and all this stuff, you're just prone to make a mess. I'm going to be honest. So now we're going to strain it. I bought this little strainer from Dollar Tree, y'all. Dollar Tree is my life. And by the way, if y'all looking for like satin pillowcases, I promise you, go to Dollar Tree. They got them. I buy them there all the time. Just a little, you know, cheap, you know, find. So we're going to strain it. It's going to be a little muddy. And y'all, this is an old oil that I made. I didn't finish that oil that fast. I'm just showing y'all what it would look like if I was to strain it. So this one's a little older, so it is kind of like a little gunky, but I had to kind of mess with it a little so the oil can drip through. I'm real ghetto for this. Yeah, but the other oil, it's like sitting in a cool, dark place. I just want to show y'all what it looked like. And let it drip, drip, drip. Okay, so once the oil is done straining, you just add it back to the jar that you were already using. I let it sit for 24 hours or longer, but you can let it sit for a couple of hours. It's just the longer you let it sit, the more potent. So if you have other oils you can use until then you should let it sit a little longer. So I added to an applicator bottle because it's just way easier doing this than trying to dig in that thing or pour it in your hand or whatever. Applicator, you could just add it to your scalp or put a little in your hands and rub it together. And you're good, girl. So thank you guys for watching my video. I do appreciate everyone who's been asking about this oil. I know y'all been waiting for this for a long time, okay? I really do appreciate you guys. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that would help me a lot. And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I will follow back. Thank you.